Hey, welcome back for another core math lesson with yours truly, Mr. Andrews. Today we'll be going over Module 5, Lesson 15 from home. And today happens to be International Hamburger Day. So let's fire up the grill and let's see if we can work together to put together our own delicious hamburger as a way to get us through today's lesson. But of course, let's start off by just throwing the bun on the plate right now. All right, let's get going. Our learning target for today is to understand that great mathematicians use their understanding of place value to add and subtract within 1,000 using the number line strategy. That's right, we've got to be flexible thinkers. So let's do a little bit of a review. How can we use addition to help us solve some subtraction problems? And you're going to notice that I can show you using a number line. All right, let's review. So first one, 20 minus 17. What would the answer be? All right, nice job. Yeah, the answer is 3. So using a number line, I can actually start with 17, jump 3 times, and I land at 20. So therefore, I know that 20 minus 17 is going to be 3. So we can use some adding on to help us solve. Let's take a look at a few more. All right, next one. 200 minus 170. All right, what is it? I know tricking you guys today. Yeah, so 30. Again, same before. Now I'm just doing jumps of 10 by starting at 170 and jumping up to 200. And it's only 3 jumps of 10, 10, 20, 30. All right, next one. 230 minus 170. Go. All right, nice job. Yeah, it's only 60. And this one, I already know that 70 plus 30 is going to be 200. So then I'm just doing 3 more jumps of 10. And it gets me to 230. So I know that 170 plus 60 equals 230, or 230 minus 60 equals 170. All right, last problem. 236 minus 174. Ooh, okay, so now we're throwing in ones place in there. It's a little bit trickier. What is it? All right, you guys are on a rock and roll. Give me a pound. All right, so we get 62. And when we look at this one, I already know that if I add 60 and do a big jump of 60, 174 plus 60 is 234. Then I should have to jump 2 more. So 60 plus 2, 62. Look at that. So I'm using my number line. I'm using addition to help me solve. Let's jump into today's problems. All right. That was such a great job. We can definitely throw on that freshly cooked patty right on top. All right, so for our problem for today, we'll make sure we're following the criteria for success. Our first problem will be using 865 minus 478. All right, so we're going to use a number line today. So when subtracting, and we're going to take away, okay, so I'm actually going to start on the far end of the number line. So 865. All right, and now we can do some jumps. Whenever we're subtracting with number line, what place value do we want to start with? Hundreds, tens, or ones? Oh, so here's where I tricked you. Usually using expanded form or classic dots, we start in the ones place. But when we're using a number line and subtracting, it actually makes the most sense to start with the bigger place value, to start with the hundreds. So 865, I see that there is 4 hundreds in 478. So I'm going to do a big jump of 400. And that leaves me with 465. All right, so now we can take away the tens. And I see that there are 7 tens. All right, so 465. Well, already I'm going to take away 6 tens, because that's going to get me to a more friendly number. It's going to get me to 405. And now I just take away 10 more. Much more easy. So 395. All right. And then last, we can get to ones place. All right, which is now just 8. So 395, again, I'm going to do friendly numbers. See 5, so I'm going to just take away 5. So it gives me 390. And then lastly, I just take away the remaining 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. So minus 3. And that leaves me with 387. All right. So there we go. Nice job, guys. All right, so let's take that burger and let's throw on some cheese. Of course, making a cheeseburger. And everything's made better with some bacon as well. All right, nice job. All right, let's do one more problem. We're actually going to look at the exact same problem I just did, but I'm going to show you how we can use also addition to double check our work. And you'll see that come up in today's assignment. So we got 387 as our answer. So let's double check that using a number line. So when we're adding, it's always great to start with what? The bigger number or the small number? Or we want to start with the bigger added. So I'm going to write in 478. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do big old jump of 300. All right, so that's 778. Now we can do our tens place. I see there's 8 tens. All right, so 78. So I'm going to do first a jump of 30. Because I know 70 plus 30 is 100. So that brings me up to 808. Now I can do the remaining 50. So that brings me to 858. And then we can add in the last 7. So I'm going to add in 2 more to bring me to my friendly 860. And then final 5 brings me to 865. So there we go. I used the number line and addition to help double check my work. So that's something you can do as well. Guys, you've been so focused, really paying attention. All right, we've got that bacon cheeseburger going on, but we gotta throw on some toppings. Gotta throw on a sliced tomato. Gotta have that lettuce on there. Gotta have the greens as well on a good burger. All right. So to recap today, guys, great mathematicians use their understanding of place value to add and subtract within 1,000 using the number line strategy. Again, we got to be flexible thinkers. So criteria for success today, make sure you're picking a strategy that makes sense and show your work. Let's focus on using the number line today, guys. Regroup when needed, starting in the ones place. When number lines, I always recommend starting in the hundreds place and doing those bigger jumps first. And then submit your work in standard form in the answer box. Wow. All right, so we got our burger. We're missing just one last thing. The bun. Whoo, that looks tasty. Enjoy. So thanks so much again for joining me today. I hope I filled up your brain with knowledge. I hope you can fill up your bellies with some burgers on this special day. And I will see you all again next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye, 2A.